The Trevi Fountain is not only one of the most beautiful fountains in the world, but also a Baroque masterpiece filled with deep mythological and natural symbolism. Its design was not chosen at random. Every element has a meaning that reinforces the grandeur of water as a source of life and power. The central figure of the fountain is Neptune, the Roman god of the sea, depicted in an imposing posture as he stands on a giant seashell that serves as his chariot. Neptune firmly holds the reins, conveying control and dominance over the ocean. His figure exudes majesty, with well-defined muscles and an authoritative stance, reminding us that the sea is as powerful as it is unpredictable. Neptune's shell is pulled by two seahorses, each guided by a Triton, mythological creatures that are half human, half fish. These horses are not identical. One is calm and obedient, while the other is restless and wild. This contrast is intentional, symbolizing the two faces of the sea, sometimes peaceful and benevolent, but at other times, fierce and chaotic. The Tritons, in addition to controlling the horses, hold large seashells that they use as trumpets. This detail comes from classical mythology, where Tritons would blow into shells to either calm or stir up storms at sea. Their presence reinforces the idea that water can be governed by divine forces. On either side of Neptune, within sculpted niches on the facade of the Pully Palace, stand two large statues representing essential concepts related to water. To the left, the figure represents abundance, holding a cornucopia overflowing with fruits and vegetation. This symbolizes that water is a source of fertility and prosperity for humanity. To the right, the other statue represents health, holding a cup from which a snake drinks, an allusion to purity and the benefits of drinking water. This element is inspired by Asclepius, the god of medicine, whose symbols were common in Roman tradition. Above the niches with the allegorical figures, a relief carved in stone tells the story of the Aqua Virgo aqueduct, an ancient Roman engineering marvel that brought water to the city from natural sources. This relief illustrates the moment when a young virgin points out the location of the spring to Roman soldiers. In fact, the aqueduct's name, Aqua Virgo, comes from this legend. At the top of the fountain, a large inscription pays tribute to Pope Clement XII, who ordered its construction. On either side of this inscription, winged figures and the papal coat of arms can be seen, featuring 3 crowns and crossed keys, symbols of the church's authority. One of the most striking aspects of the Trevi Fountain is its rocky setting, which creates the illusion that Neptune and his court are emerging from a natural cave. This composition produces a theatrical effect characteristic of the Baroque style, where water doesn't just flow from the fountain. It seems to pour from the very depths of the earth. The water cascades down multiple levels before reaching the large lower basin, creating a continuous sound that enhances the sense of movement and life. Each of these elements contributes to the grandeur of the Trevi Fountain, making it much more than just an ornamental landmark. It is a monument that celebrates the relationship between humans and water, the power of nature, and the enduring influence of mythology in the history of Rome.